I just want to give y'all an update. It's unofficially week 3 of the keto cut. I say unofficial because the first week after I made that first video, I got like food poisoning or something. I don't know what happened, but I was in bed for like almost 2 days. Couldn't sleep. Stomach was really upset. Broke a small fever. Just took some Tylenol and a lot of probiotics just to kind of help offset, the feeling I was having. 2 days later, I started feeling better. The first week I got a late start because just my diet wasn't on point what I wanted to be eating. Just trying to slow down my intestinal tract. It was bad. I don't know, the stomach bug virus. I mean, not virus, but stomach bug or some kind of food poisoning because I kind of eat the same stuff every day. So after I got better, I just threw away everything that I was running low on my weekly stuff that I buy anyways. I just threw it all away because I don't know what caused me to get sick. And so, so this is week 2 actually. I started off at 210. I woke up this morning at 206.4. So I'm still doing good. There's been some water weight there, but I think I'm looking leaner. I'll give you some more update pictures, or I'll give you some update pictures here soon. But I just wanted to show y'all my pre-workout. It's called Butane. I'm about to go to the gym. I'm going to record some just some workouts I'm doing today. Mainly doing upper body. I did legs yesterday, so I'm just gonna kind of just follow up with some just simple hack squats. So yesterday I did legs, and today I'm gonna do upper body. I'm still gonna do some leg movements, but mainly it's gonna be upper body day. So I'm gonna make some of this my pre-workout, and this is the grape flavor. I'm not making any pre-workout right now at the moment for sale. I'm too busy with school and work, and so I gotta get those ahead of this because this is just like something secondary, more like a hobby for me. But I still have some containers available, but right now I'm just using it for personal use. So got about 8 ounces of water right here. So let's see what my scoop. Got some scoop. Well, I'm just gonna use a little bit more than a tablespoon. Mix this right up. I'm about to get ready for the gym, and I'll update y'all some more about my weight cutting. So I've never been a person that warms up before they work out. Until recently, I went to the chiropractor, and they just recommended me to start warming up, mainly for my shoulder. So they had me do these shoulder exercises that I'm about to start doing. It really does help. For past 4 years, I would say, I've been training with a rolled bicep tendon, and that's what they found out when I went to the chiropractor. He did some kind of movement and kind of like rolled my bicep tendon back to the spot where it needs to be. I was kind of explaining the pain I was having. He basically, I told him that, what happened. I remember the day it happened. I got the flu shot earlier that day, and I thought it was just like something, overreactive muscle. Because when I took NSAIDs or naproxen or anything like that, it helped with the pain. But then I found out long-term use of taking any kind of naproxen or anything like that, it's not good for your kidneys. So I had to stop that. So I just been working through the pain this whole time, and then found out it was a rolled bicep tendon. So they got me back on track, massaging it out and telling me to make sure I do these exercises. It's been working out pretty well for me. So I feel not 100%, but maybe 80, 88% or so. I don't know, but I'm slowly working my strength back up. So I always like to start off with my chest exercise. Remember, I'm doing my upper body today. Like to fix a position, make sure where I'm at, my chest level and everything, and make sure my positioning of my back and my butt is against the chair, and kind of arch, stick my chest out, and I just kind of start warming up with this movement right here. It always works out for me. It just helps me get that little small burn going in my chest, especially working out with the injured shoulder. Well, I keep saying injured shoulder or whatever, but with that rolled bicep tendon, this is the only this kind of grip doesn't put so much strain on my what I felt like my shoulder. And so I just kind of been dealing with this. I'm slowly getting back into bench press. The last time I tried to hit 315, I hurt myself pretty bad by the strain I was putting on that shoulder, because I didn't know, like I said, it was a bicep tendon at that moment. So I always try to stay away from the straight bar, but I have been throwing it in every once in a while and trying to work my strength back up. Been trying to work on my chest for the past 3 years. It's probably like my weakest body point that I see, or underdeveloped, because everybody used to say, man, your arms are really big, and now I've been working on my chest, and now it seems like my arms are getting smaller. So I'm going to start working on that as well. Right here, I'm just going to do some bicep curls. I do usually 4 sets to usually failure. I just curl, try to keep my elbows forward, starting with the bicep muscle, squeezing. I never do that swinging up and down, losing control. I always try to stay in control with my movements and just squeeze and trying to get that blood flow into the muscle, and just keep going. So I usually do about 4 sets of those. This right here, working on my abs, doing the ab pull down, or I forgot the exact term for this, but got this from Scott Herman Fitness. And as you can tell, I'm not really doing a crunch right now. This first video I recorded myself of it, and I was like, man, I need to arch my back more, and doing more of a crunch. And when people see me doing this exercise, they always think I'm working out my back, and which I'm pretty sure you maybe can modify it and do some lat muscles in there somehow. But I usually do this for abs. I'm pulling, starting the movement in my abs, and I'm crunching in. And after I saw the video, I fixed my posture. As you can see now, I'm going to start arching back a little bit more. My belt came undone because I stuck in my stomach so much. But didn't feel the crunch right there. And as the movement keeps going, you'll see I'll start crunching more. And everything is on my abs. My arms are just hooks. So I'm really crunching down, really pulling in, trying to crunch my abs as much as I can. And this is the only movement I do for my abdominal area. For my non-existent abs, I would never have. So, but it's one of my ones I exercises I do for that. So the next one is my face pulls for the rear delts. I feel like my rear delts are really weak as well. And so I've been working on those for maybe about hardcore for about 4 months. So this is one of the exercises I do for it. Again, I'm using my arms as hooks. They're just holding the rope. I'm starting the movement in the rear delt, and I'm pulling first with the delt, and I'm pulling in. I'm not using any other muscles. I'm probably using my triceps and other little things secondary, but my main focus, I'm squeezing and squeezing and squeezing every time I pull in. Starts to burn. When I feel my triceps start to give in or start to burn, I know I need to switch it up, or just stop the movement and just give myself a break, because I'm not focusing on the rear delt and throwing it more on my triceps. So this is another back exercise that I like to do. Works on my lats, and it just really pulls, and then you pull in, pull in. You really see my back, my side lats really start to swell up here in a few moments. See that movement? So you ready to tell it's ready. The blood flow's going in there pretty good. Getting that pump. This is one of my favorite exercises. I see people do it with the bar, but the bar, kind of restricts you. Only you can hit your thighs. The point of this movement, and I don't really do a good job of it, is just try to go past your thighs, and you're just trying to swing it forward, swing them through. So that's a lat exercise right there. Another back exercise, simple pull down. Again, all lats right there. Start with the lats, pull down. I got the wrist wraps on. I do that I'm not focusing on my grip and tiring out my forearms or any other muscles. Here, same thing. If I start feeling my triceps get tired, and that means my back is giving out. I just need to change up, to stop the motion, or stop the set and keep going on another set. So this right here, like I said, is another side pec exercise that I'm really working on. I'm holding my chest to make sure when I'm pulling through, I feel that squeeze. That's another part I'm trying to build on my chest is my side pecs. They're really weak, and I think it's on that side. No, it's on the other side. I have like when I was really big, I had loose skin, and so it's not well developed as this side is as far as side pec goes, but it's getting there. And you can see, just I'm got to control and just pull. Everything's all side lat. That's why I make sure I keep my hand on my chest, and it makes me feel like I'm not losing focus and just using other parts of my arms to do that muscle. So here's the other side, pull in, and then pull in. So then, and the point is not to completely keep that muscle contracted, pull back, but don't fully let go and relax. Just keeping it squeezed and pulling all the way through. So I usually, like I said, all my sets, I usually do 4 sets to almost failure. I think that's what has worked best for me. And I just like the way it feels. Get a good burn, good pump from everything. So yeah, I train more like a bodybuilder, I guess. I'm not really a power lifter. I don't go for strength. I really don't care to. I just care more about the lines, the definition, and yeah, as my channel progresses, you'll see my old videos, not old videos, but old progress pics. I used to be like 270 pounds before I started my journey, and I got really lean. I got down to 169, but there was no muscle. I thought once I drop all the weight, the muscle will be there, but that wasn't the case. Learned that real quick, and so I look back at my pictures, and man, I was a toothpick. So started been building ever since then. I think going on 9 years now. So, and I'm loving the progress, just loving the results. Get that nice squeeze. So that's another lower chest exercise I like to do. So I'm finishing up upper body day. I did some other stuff like triceps as well, shoulders. I just didn't record that. I didn't want the video to be super long. So now I'm just I hit legs yesterday, like I said before, and now I'm just gonna do a simple just squat on the machine, squeezing everything. Also switch it up by coming up all the way. I'll come up on my tippy toes and throw some calves in there. I did that on another set, and so I'm just trying to reactivate those muscles I worked yesterday, and just something simple, just one leg movement today. And that's how I finished off my upper body, and just doing a quick set for the lower body. And now the other thing I'm embarrassed of is you never let nobody see you do cardio. But yeah, I make fun of cardio all the time, but it's a necessary evil. And see right here, blurring my face because I don't want nobody to see me. Got my hoodie on, head down. I don't want nobody to know that's me. It's just a joke between me and my friends. And so I just finished my 20 minutes. I just did 20 minutes on the elliptical machine. Heart rate's probably like 160, and I jet out. Nobody can see me. Okay, so with the whole keto cut, I'm not doing split workouts. I'm doing either upper body or lower body days, and just still keeping the intensity up. Not really going for strength or power right now at the moment, but I will start doing videos of split days of actual motion of how I do the exercises. Today was just kind of a quick video showing you how I do certain things. I wasn't in detail about posture and what I'm thinking about at that moment throughout the movement of the exercise. So I'll get more into that, but just stay with me on this keto cut, and and see where I end up.